got a wild hair across my you-know-what this morning. Today is Friday, and it's my typical day to do cooking and prep and whatnot for the weekend, or feed Madra, my sourdough starter, which, by the way, we're gonna get really deep into sourdough bread because that's one of my big passions now. But it dawned on me, I'm sitting here and now I'm a YouTube creator, and I just, never imagined how much work it was to create these videos. Not creating, I only do one take Jake, I just film myself making whatever it is I'm making and talking off the cuff. I have a little plan in my head what I want to talk about and make, but today I really didn't. I was sitting over there behind me. Salty's been sleeping all day, little angel, snoring away. And I thought, you know what? I didn't cook anything today. And it's way past lunch. It's like 2 something. And it's Friday, and normally I clean out my fridge on Friday and make a soup or something for lunch. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna wing it because I'm about to make it anyway. It's gonna take me less than 10 minutes. And I just cleared out a lot of stuff out of the fridge, which I'll show you. But I also realized I love doing this part, the talking and the making and the creating and talking to you guys, but I don't really love editing these videos, and it's taking a long time. So I gotta figure out how to do iMovie better, or get like a young person that can help me edit. But I also don't want to spend any money really on this too much right now, and I kind of like the raw, authentic winging it, because that's what we're all doing in life, right? Nobody has time to sit down and edit these things. So here we are. New YouTuber Sue in Miami, and I'm so glad you're here. And we're gonna make one of my favorite things to make, a leftover, anything from the fridge leftover, but I always have certain ingredients around. And so of course today's no different. I'm gonna show you what I have, and I'm gonna tell you we're gonna make a lovely Thai curry coconut soup, kind of like that video you saw me on my casting video. But because I have those things always around, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a little different, but really fast, like really fast. What I found in my fridge, which I knew I wanted to use up, my baby bok choy. Baby bok choy, it's not looking that good. And so I just pick through, if you don't throw this away because there's a little one leaf that's not good, the rest of them are good. Just like in the garden. And what I don't have enough bok choy anyway, I will, I've got spinach left over, put some of that in. This is an ingredient that is not found up in the north. I love cilantro, as I've told you. This is culantro with a C-U-L, not a C-I-L. Culantro. If you can see, it's a little wider, bigger stalks than cilantro, not as leafy and airy, but almost like it has a crunch to it. It is so good in my soups and Thai food. I've been putting it in salads too now. It's crazy good. So I get this down here, I'm hooked on it. I grow in my little sky garden. I've got some more of my Thai red chilies. Got a whole bunch of them, they grow prolifically. I have some leftover chicken. I had half a bag of ramen still yet to be used. Remember what I said about home economics and going through the fridge? I missed this. I have to make a curry, so I have curry paste always. And so I went in the cabinet and I have a new one, a red curry paste. But I said, you know what? I think I have an old one in the fridge. I'll use that first. Well, this green curry paste, it didn't look bad when I opened it. I didn't see any visible mold, but the date was March 31, 2022. Even I have my limits. So that's gonna go out. And I'm just gonna open my new one because I have a well-stocked pantry. I don't have 3 of these in the pantry, I just have 1. But we're gonna use a brand new, beautiful red curry paste. And then I always have usually 2 cans of coconut milk. I always have fish sauce, but look, it's running really low. I'll use that up, my fish sauce. I'm gonna use some soy sauce, salt, And in the pan, in the pot, I had made some chicken stock the other day, and so that was in the fridge. And I'm just heating the chicken stock up to start. We're gonna start our broth. We're gonna flavor the broth. We're gonna put all the elements in, I think first, and then the noodles at the very end, and just let it all, within a few minutes, it'll come together. And then the top of it on my soup, I'm into this new Szechuan chili crisp sauce, Fly by Jing, I don't know how to say it, Fly by Ying. It's really good. Oh my God, delicious. You've seen it all over the internet, I'm sure, but it's really good. And of course, my friend the lime goes on everything practically, lemon or lime. So I think that's all you need. I'm gonna get better about putting all these ingredients in the show notes, but as you'll see, and what I'm gonna try to impart to you is the element of winging it and just not being afraid to mix and match and try flavors. I don't always work from just a recipe, because life doesn't work like that. So once you start to learn your palate in cooking and getting comfortable having things stocked in your pantry and your fridge, you can just wing this together. And you'll know if you like it a little spicier or a little more lime or culantro or whatever. Let's do it. Oh, anyway, I'm just gonna keep taping. So, and I'm sorry about the angle. I don't know what to do about this. I'll try to push you a little back further. You can see my chopping, but look at my crazy dress. I'm in Miami, remember? Okay, so I've turned on the stove. And I guess it's weird to have my head cut off. I've turned off the stove, and I've turned on the stove. I'm heating up my chicken stock. I'm going to throw the chicken in immediately to, impart more flavor. So I like some big chunks. Let's put the chicken right in there. My sink close by. Chunk it up. Oh, it doesn't have to be fine. Nice. Everybody likes a nice good piece of chicken. You need to bite. There's a bone in there. Okay. The chicken right in. Okay. Oops. Chicken in. In hindsight, it doesn't, again, I'm sorry about my glasses. My husband told me that's really annoying, but I need to get my glasses adjusted. They're too loose, and that's why they keep slipping down my nose. Sorry about that. Don't get old, as they say. Anyway, let's get back to this. Chop up this chicken. Chicken is in, and now, like I said, I should have flavored it first. So in the chicken, let's put our that's nice, red curry paste. I like pretty strong flavors. I'm gonna put at least, start with 1 big teaspoon, and I'm going to see how that goes. And I know I didn't make my chicken stock with too much salt. So I'm gonna put some salt in to start. I'm gonna put my lime. I like to always put my lime in early and late. I put it in both stages. Just a real citrusy, I love the bright flavors. Lime is so great with Thai. These are not very juicy, but I'll squeeze out as much as I can. 1, my garbage bucket. Put a little fish sauce in there. I love the umami saltiness of fish sauce. I'm going to put in some soy sauce, and you see what I mean? Don't be afraid. I'm not really measuring. I'm not going overboard. I'm just putting like a little of this, a little of that. You'll get used to what you love and the taste. And I'm going to put, it's a small soup. I'm going to put 1 red chili in there. That's probably, might even be too much, but. There we go, everybody in. And that really great, the culantro. Oh my God, it's so, it's one of my favorite things that I found down here. And a whole episode will be dedicated to my sort of love-hate relationship with Miami. And I hate to say anything negative. You know, I'm not a negative person, but as they say, Miami ain't my kind of town. It's just wacky people. All right, we're gonna cut that out. Okay, so I'm gonna I cut off some of the bad parts of the stem. I'm gonna use like a lot of this because I'm gonna use it as like my green too. Not just the bok choy, but I'm putting a lot in. Put like a huge heaping handful in. I'm gonna turn the broth down because it's boiling. It doesn't need to be so hot. I'm gonna put the bok choy and the spinach in at the very end. Got that. So you know what? I guess it's time for a little taste because we've got the chicken, we've got the culantro, we've got the hot chili, we've got the fish sauce, soy sauce, the red curry paste. All of that went into our chicken stock that we made the other day. And you know, I'm only here cooking for myself usually, or Pat. So if you see me taste with my spoon and put it back in, it's just the two of us, you know, no biggie, but try to be better at that. You know what? Okay, here's the learning. It's a little too, it's not too salty, but it needs to balance that. It needs some sweetness. You know what I'm gonna put in there? Well, the coconut is going to sweeten it up. So first I'm gonna put the coconut before I add any, well, it's unsweetened, but it's still gonna add a creamy sort of sweetness. So we're gonna put that in, and I don't think definitely not gonna put the whole jar in because that would be too much. I'm just gonna put in, I'll eyeball it. Put in a few scoops at a time because I'm making a small soup. And this might be plenty. I don't want to water it down too much. All I put was like 3 tablespoons in of the coconut milk. Again, just wing it. Okay. Now, but I bet that's not going to be, I don't think that's going to be sweet enough. I like things sweet, sour, and spicy. It's good though. I'm gonna put some brown sugar in there. Just a little bit, like, I don't know, tablespoon. I'm already loving the fact that I just did it so fast. I'm looking at my time. It's been 15 minutes. It's been taking about 15 minutes. And it's almost done. I have put the noodles in, more greens. And I think I'll do the greens after the noodles because they go so fast. Again, the soup's just for me today, so I'm the only one here. That's really good. Really good. Well, I'm gonna put more lime in, but I think I'm ready. I'm gonna put my ramen noodles in too, because I like it noodly, and they are good. It's rice ramen, organic noodle cakes, Lotus Foods. Okay, really good. Okay, let's let these sit in. I'm gonna let the ramen just sit in that flavored broth with the chicken and the culantro, and then maybe it's gonna take not even 5 minutes to soften these up. And then I'm gonna hit it with more lime and the greens, and we're done. Okay, well, I'll come back to you. And it looks awesome. The noodles are already nice and softened up. And I because I like my greens not to be really so mushy, see how the noodles are nice and soft, the chicken, the broth has got a nice color. Maybe you can see that. I'll show, you'll see it in my bowl. Got a nice sort of pumpkin color because I've got the coconut milk mixed with the red curry paste. And now I'm just going to judiciously pick through my bok choy greens, because I never throw anything out. I mean, these are so good still. It's like the strawberry, you know, when you have fruit strawberries, these like some are rotten and then others are awesome, and you know, so it's kind of like right. Anyway, I'm just picking through to get the good crispy fresh ones that are still left. I'm not going to throw out the whole container because some farmer grew these for us and they did a nice job, and I love bok choy. I don't waste. I am frugal Fanny, but also there's no need to waste. Why would you? It's here. That's about it. And then I'm gonna throw in, because I love the greens, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of my spinach, and that looks really good. So that's some nice, healthy, whatever you want, a handful or two of spinach. It's gonna cook down to nothing. As I said, I'm gonna put more lime at the end, so it has a nice, really, oh boy, this is, nobody needs to see my bingo wings, Jesus. Okay, wish I had a juicier lime. I have more in there, but I think that's enough. Yeah, so this Thai coconut ramen noodle chicken with bok choy soup came together in 15 minutes, literally. And we cleaned out through the fridge and, you know, did our culling through of anything that's going bad or needs to be used. Saved money. I didn't go out for an expensive lunch. I'm proud of us. And I didn't have to leave. I'm here working. I'm YouTubing. I'm editing. So I'll turn that off. I'm going to show you how beautiful what we did in just 15 minutes. Look at that. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. I do make this a lot. Well, not really. You know, whenever I have leftover chicken, green, whoa, splattered. Anyway, I'll show you when I sit down how pretty it is. So it really is nice. I was gonna make a nice lunch. Perfect. Okay, I'll see you over there. Because the tripod thingy is like really driving me nuts right now. I can't get it to the right thing. I have very minimal equipment on my iPhone. I've got this little socialite, I think it's called, stand, and I'm winging it. But look, Salsy's been sleeping all day, literally, since this morning. I like it that way. She's quiet. And here I am at my HQ, YouTubing HQ. I'm working on my editing, but we just, in 15 minutes, made a delicious chicken Thai ramen noodle soup. And look it, and I will enjoy it. My little, I love, like, even if it's a little flower, it's my little, nasturtium from the garden. Picked that 2 days ago. And here is our beautiful, that better, beautiful soup. I'll do crunchy, chili, crisp. Oh God, this oil, it's so good. I don't know, I just love it. It's kind of like a smoky flavor and a spicy flavor. And it's perfect on so many things. So, here you go. Here's the final, there it is. Looks It looks really good, it smells good, and I assure you it's gonna taste good. Well, I showed you the shot, but you won't believe how good this is. I mean, the broth, it's so fast, 15 minutes, and we have beautiful Thai soup. It's spicy, it's sweet a little bit. It's got the smokiness from that hot chili oil. It's got the coconut creamy broth and the chicken broth. It's got a depth of flavor, that culantro, the lime. It's like, oh my God. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it, everybody. Life is not that complicated. Let's just, make it lighter and more fun and more time to enjoy what we love. Ciao, ciao. Walking the walk. 15 minutes, clean out your fridge on a whatever day or the afternoon. Don't spend money on an expensive lunch when you've got it at home. You get your kitchen confidence up, you start winging it. It's very simple. And actually most times I find it's more delicious than what you get in the restaurants. So go for it, baby. Yummy. Make life delicious. Up from their nap. She likes to tear apart the cover we put on there to protect the couch and sleep right on the couch because she's a bully and likes things her way. There's a Salty. Say hello.